Have you ever met someone who seems almost too nice, too attentive, too understanding, like they've known you your whole life after only a few conversations? That's not chemistry, that's charm to disarm. And if you've ever been caught in the web of a narcissist, you'll know exactly what I mean. Today we're talking about how narcissists use charm, not just to attract you, but to completely lower your guard. Now, there are different kinds of narcissists. You've got the grandiose ones, loud, flashy, life of the party. They walk into a room and somehow every spotlight finds them. Then there are the covert narcissists, the quiet ones, the ones who seem shy, empathetic, even vulnerable. They don't crave attention in public. They crave control in private. And that's the type I've dealt with, the covert narcissist. So picture this. I'd just rented an office space in town, normal day. I go to pick up my keys and there she is, the receptionist, friendly, polite, chatty, but not too much. She hands me my keys and smiles, says, "Here are your keys." Nothing unusual, just a pleasant exchange. A couple of weeks later, I move into the office properly. I start seeing her around every day. Small talk here, quick chat there. Over time, those little moments start to build, and slowly I start to think, you know what? She's actually really nice. What I didn't realise then was, that's part of the act. You see, the covert narcissist's secret weapon isn't confidence, it's mirroring. They study you. They reflect you back to yourself. Your humour, your values, your energy, they become your perfect match. And that's how they pull you in, by making you feel seen in a way nobody else ever has. Anyway, she told me that she had a boyfriend at the time, so of course I respected that. She seemed into him and they were going to visit London together, which I thought was sweet. But a few weeks later she tells me they've split up, and she's suddenly dating one of the builders from the office. That should have been a red flag, right? But hindsight's a wonderful thing. Anyway, I backed off. I thought, fair enough, let her do her thing. Next week, I see her again. She's in tears, tells me the date was awful, terrible, and me, being the empath I am, believed her, comforted her. I thought I was helping. I thought she'd just had a bad experience. Wrong. That was the hook. That's how they pull you in, by showing you just enough vulnerability to make you want to fix them. A few months later, she admits she actually slept with that builder. And instead of walking away, I made excuses for her. Oh, she made a mistake. Oh, she's just confused. No, it was all part of the game, the charm to disarm. By that point, I'd already invested 3 or 4 months of daily contact, talking, laughing, bonding, or at least I thought we were bonding. In reality, she was studying me, figuring out what worked, what didn't, how to keep me orbiting around her. Fast forward 2.5 years. Yes, years. And I only recently found out she'd been seeing someone else at the same time. Someone she used to work with at the cinema. She slipped up one day and mentioned it in passing, then tried to backtrack, but I caught it. And that's when it clicked. I'd been in her script the whole time. And here's the thing. These narcissists don't just charm you. They charm everyone. Your friends, your family, your neighbours, even your boss. She was brilliant in job interviews. She could sell herself to anyone. Because to them, it's all about supply, getting people to feed their ego, their need for control, their sense of power. My neighbours used to say, "Oh, she's such a sweet, quiet girl." And now I just laugh to myself thinking, if only you knew. So yeah, that's the charm to disarm. It's not random. It's calculated. They know how to turn it on, put on that mask and give an Oscar-worthy performance. But here's the truth. It's exhausting for them. They can't maintain it forever. Eventually the mask slips. And when it does, that's when you start to see who they really are. So if you've ever felt that gut feeling that something's off, but you can't quite put your finger on it, trust it, because charm isn't always connection. Sometimes it's camouflage. If you've been through something similar, share your experience below. Remember, you're not alone, and recovery starts with awareness. And as always, subscribe to survive. Until next time, it's Liam, over and out.